Hi there, this is Daniel Kirsch, and welcome to this class that we really are going to be going through together. I thought I'd start out with a little introduction of myself and some of the things that others have said about my teaching. The first thing, actually, just to let you know, is this kind of pervades everything that I do, is I'm from the East Coast originally, and just moved here about 4 years ago. And I'm enjoying it, but don't really feel like a Californian yet. So, I have been doing this for quite a long time. Really, my whole career has been in political science. So, I look forward to kind of getting to know you all, but let's see what other people say about me at ratemyprofessor.com. Let's see, starting out with this comment. Lectures, were most entirely unuseful, and the information he gives you is not helpful when it comes to doing the work. I was skeptical about taking this class and almost dropped it, but I decided to stick it out, and I'm so glad I did. Professor Kirsch may have different political views than I do, but he grades very fairly and cares. If you could reach out to him, he is willing to help. Group projects can get annoying if your members don't help you. Professor Kirsch's class was a great choice for me. He didn't give us any quizzes or a final exam. It was based on a group assignment, online homework, and a research paper. He is a reasonable grader and an overall decent person. That's nice to say. I recommend his class. Let's see, this one. Kirsch is a nice guy. You can tell he's really trying to get down how to teach this course. If you're someone who does not want to be a professor's guinea pig, though, steer clear. He's working out a lot of kinks on how to make the course so it's paper-based, and the content the course contains is limited. If you're a good writer, this class will do. Okay, and this next one is rated awful. Let's see. It should have been titled The Politics of FDR. Not a real American president's class if you only talk about one president. There is no exam, but 3 papers. That sets up your grade. He's low-key rude and expects a lot from your essays. Says everything is research, so it depends on what you want to write. But when you write what you want to, he says your essay is written wrong? Question mark. Presidency class should be renamed FDR's Presidency. The books are a waste of money for the course, and there is even one that was a comic. That's true. Entire course was research paper based. He does not seem engaged with the class. Let's see, studying is necessary since there's no test. Discuss your research proposal with him beforehand. He's picky. A heavy amount of writing with 2 papers, a midterm and a final exam, plus written responses with group work often involved and individual peer reviews. Lecture was infrequent. Keep up with the reading in the textbook. Guest speakers are featured during the semester, which is fun. Class schedule may fluctuate, so be prepared. Another one written simply, he's not that bad, smiley face. Next one, I did not like his class at all. He does not lecture, has no slides, and only writes a few things on the whiteboard. Came off as rude, and seems like he does not like to be asked questions. 3 group projects. This one I'm pretty sure says, worst professor I've had in my whole life. He is so rude and overall unhelpful. He doesn't lecture, just writes on the whiteboard with no layout whatsoever. He takes attendance, but most days you'll be wondering why you even showed up to class because he doesn't teach you anything. There are 3 group projects which he doesn't explain. Waste of time. Nice guy, just do your work and put in the effort and you'll be fine. That's what the next one says. Let's see, the next one, 3 group papers, 1 midterm, and a final. The study guide was not much relevant to the midterm, so I don't know why he bothered giving us a study guide. Lecture is very boring. He assumes you know everything about government. I thought government would be an easy class, but I guess not. Rip to my GPA. Oh, sorry. PowerPoint slide available on Canvas, but no, he just uses his voice and expects us to understand all the government lectures in one go. I'm most mad at the midterm because the study guide literally didn't help. It was everything we weren't told to study for. Super rude and judgmental. If you don't understand something, he will laugh at you. Maybe if he actually taught us about government, then he wouldn't have to laugh at us when we are confused. Okay. 4 group papers and a midterm that has nothing to do with what he says. I studied for days, all of his study guide, and he asked nothing that I studied, so cool. Okay. Says it was a 5.0 difficulty, and it was awful. If you want to ruin your GPA, take him. Next one. They just get better. He sucks. 6 exclamation points. Hardest gov class ever, 6 exclamation points. You have 3 group papers. They're on very advanced topics, and he doesn't do PowerPoints. He just talks to the class and assumes we all understand his advanced teaching. Very well, I guess that I don't. I'm a science major. Organic chemistry is easier than this crap. Amazing. I took his American Presidency class and absolutely loved it. He's extremely funny, but he goes by his lectures, so they are enjoyable. Class consisted of 2 large papers and smaller weekly 250-word essays about the questions from the lecture and readings. He is a great professor in person. Please take him. Great teacher. Took his presidents in the presidency class, and he's very passionate about the topic and poli-sci in general. He takes attendance, but his lectures are enjoyable, and he will tell you funny stories about prior presidents that you've never heard before. I highly recommend any of his classes. Overall good professor. I would take him again. If you talk to him, he will work for you. He is not very easy, but he is fair when it comes to what he expects from us. There are almost daily group work assignments, and he does tend to take attendance. He's one of the more patient and knowledgeable professors on campus. And the last one, if you'll allow me, it's the one rated most helpful on the site. Overall good professor, I would take him again. If you talk to him, he will work for you. Oh, it's the same one. Anyway, so you get it twice. One of the more patient and knowledgeable professors on campus. Pretty big compliment, so thanks for that one. It's definitely better than the one I got very early in my teaching career when I was told that in the East Coast at my university and grad school, I was the most condescending professor at the university, and it's the size of this university. And I was 24 years old, so I guess that's a pretty big compliment in a weird way. Anyway, so it's up to you how you feel about those, and how you feel about these ratings. I'm a professional, and so these ratings, I'm sure, are all very fair and accurate. So anyway, I think that if you have an issue, you can always come to me during the semester if you're having trouble, and I definitely do my best to help people. The course I think you're going to like a little bit better than last year because simply I thought I was prepared, but I don't think that I really was prepared for teaching mostly online during the pandemic. I think that I've had a decent amount of time this summer to kind of digest some of the best practices, and hopefully these lectures and this fancy whiteboard behind me that I've had installed in my house will help to clarify what I'm going to need to go over with you in some of the lectures. So that's about it as far as I'm concerned. I look forward to, if you have questions for me, please make sure you ask them during one of the in-class Zoom meetings, or send me an email or call me at the number provided on the syllabus. Otherwise, I look forward to getting to know you, and perhaps you'll get to know me. But I will mention one of these comments, is I do very much try to be fair. And yes, I will confess that I do not like PowerPoint really at all. So that's why I use the whiteboard. And everything that you'll need to know, you'll need from either the lectures or the books that I assign, and the other readings if they're applicable. But you will not need to know anything and research anything beyond what I tell you to directly in the class. Okay, thanks for being here and engaging with this kind of non-online learning, online learning experiment we have this year. And I look forward to tomorrow. Okay, take care.